tip of your snap blade is getting dull, you can clip it off with a pair of pliers for a fresh tip. We need to fill spackling around this hole without making a mess. We can use a drywall knife to help us out. Seems like this paint roller brush is a bit too long. We can saw it down to the appropriate size and then put back the end piece where it belongs. This fits perfectly. This bolt keeps falling out of the socket. We can use a rubber band to hold it in place. Now just attach the socket. Remove the rubber band when finished. This bearing is looking a little bit dirty. We can remove a lot of the grime with just the help of some duct tape. By adding a binder clip and a pen to the back of this measuring tape, we can make quick marking gauge for marking straight lines. We can use some tacks to help us line up these dowels. Now we just drill our holes, and our dowels fit perfectly. This hammer is a bit too wide to reach this nail. We can stack another nail on top to drive the first nail all the way in. Here's a cool device that will help us screw in two pieces of board together. Let's create a tool that will help us safely sand small pieces of wood without injuring our fingers. We'll place the wood on one side and a wedge on the other side. Now we can sand safely. We can glue these clothespins to the wall to act as a hanger for any instructions or diagrams. We can still get this TV remote to work, even if we only have one battery. Insert the battery, and then roll up a piece of aluminum foil. Place it inside the other battery slot, and now you can use the remote. We can solder these two pieces of wire together by running an electric current through them. By drilling a hole into this bolt, we can pass wire rope through the bolt and then screw it into the post, making cable railing. Just be sure to secure the wire rope on the other side. If you're having a hard time toenailing, that is, hammering a nail into a stud, you can use a curved nail to make hammering a little easier. Now we're making a DIY expansion anchor. Round off the head of the bolt so that it fits into the PVC pipe. Add a washer and a bolt so that it looks like this. Place it into the block and tighten up the bolt until it's secure. This set of wrenches is a bit unorganized. We can fasten the head of this rake to the wall and hang all of our wrenches on that. If we cut these boards along the markings like so, we'll have a nice, secure stand that'll help us plane and sand our woodworking pieces. Here we have a dado joint that we are going to lock into place using these dowels. Drill holes, add some glue, insert the dowels, and then saw them flush. Then sand everything for a smooth finish. Next, we're cutting out a drill holder for our belt from this plastic bottle. These tabs will attach to our belt. This drill fits nicely. Let's make a tripod out of PVC. We'll drill some holes to create a slot that holds our phone. Then we'll cut out the legs of the tripod. Now we can watch all of our favorite videos. If we have an old fork, we can bend it like this and then use it as a wire twister. Let's use this brand new brush head with stiff bristles and attach it to the end of the rod and drill. Now we can scrub all of the skin off these soaked potatoes in record time. It's much faster than peeling. By drilling a few holes in this board and adding a bit of varnish, we can make a stand for our pliers.
Pulling out a nail can be difficult. Just one little trick will help correct the situation. Nothing is difficult with an electric screwdriver. Take out the screw halfway, change the mode, and insert it diagonally. Do you have a chip on your countertop? It's easy to hide with 2 wax crayons and a soldering iron. Just remove the excess with a knife. What ugly joints! This should not be allowed in your house. Add a small piece of baseboard and a completely different look. What should always be on hand for a real craftsman? Of course, a pencil. You can write down your brilliant thoughts with it. Some macro and nailing wouldn't hurt. Oh, those masks. Honestly, we're all very tired of them. Fortunately, you won't have to use masks for its intended purpose anymore. There is a better option. So it's not a bad alternative to rope or even a water filter. After using it, you can throw it away without regret. We also have an interesting way to use a lighter. You only need one piece of it. Carefully pull it out and drill it. Couple more seconds, and you get a great drill bit for grinding metal. Now let's go to pipes. It's easy to pierce them if you're not careful. You can avoid this with a small metal gasket. You cut it, notch it, and attach it like this. It will no longer be possible to drill holes in the wrong place. Let's try to lay flooring where the pipe is placed. It's not really that easy. One wrong move and the appearance of the room can be spoiled. But we know how to cut a perfect circle. A construction stapler is a great thing. By the way, you can use it for not its intended purpose, but for example, as a drift punch for metal. You will have to do a little upgrade, but trust me, it's worth it. What can you make with a small piece of plywood and a furniture dowel? I know, that's not an easy question. At first glance, nothing useful, but that's a misconception. Just little imagination and time allows you to create incredible things. For example, this educational game will appeal to any child, and all you need to do is a marking and small notches. Grind, take glue, and use it to fix a wooden dowel. Only the patient can cope with this work. Remove all the wooden burrs and sharp corners, so that no one gets hurt. That's it. All that's left is to add the most common rubber bands. This will keep the baby occupied for a long time, and it definitely won't get in the way of our work. In the meantime, we will cut a beautiful wooden log. It can be used as a leg for a small table. Careful, no sudden moves. You can pay dearly for them. Look, it turns out beautifully. It really can be quite a nice interior decoration. The last tip for today is a structure to hold a water bottle. Just add a couple of 3 wooden sticks to hold it in place. Check it out, that's impressive.